New Year, welcome back. Today I want to talk about the tunnel. We've made it to the end of our first week of rehearsals. Today is Saturday and we were rehearsing Monday through Friday this week. So I thought, as I didn't film that much in rehearsals or outside of rehearsals, I would sort of have a chat about what the tunnel is, because you're all probably thinking, I've never heard of this musical. You haven't, it's new. We don't even know what it's going to be yet. It's a devised piece. We are in the making of it. We have had a week of rehearsals. We've come up with a rough structure and the themes we want to include and maybe some of the characters we want to include, but other than that, it is still unknown. So the tunnel is set during the Siege of Sarajevo, which happened in the early part of the 1990s. Basically, our show revolves around a group of theatre students at the university who had to break in to rehearse so that they could graduate. The tunnel looks at how art saved these people and got them through the war and helped them. It's a really amazing story that these students would sometimes walk 10 hours to get to rehearsals. They had to walk through snipers, through bombs, and art is what carried them through. As well as looking at the story of the students at the university during the siege, we're also going to look at the actual siege and the civilian life and what happened outside of the rehearsal room. We've been working on a few choreography pieces based on true stories. We're not doing a docudrama piece. It's based on it. We're not retelling the exact story of real people. We are making up our characters, but the situation is the same. We have been learning a few songs already, which is really cool. We've been learning a song in Bosnian. I can now sing a whole song in Bosnian. It's become a very active music piece as well, which is amazing. There are so many people in my class who play instruments like incredibly. So we've had violins, we've got an accordion, we have clarinets, we have a sax, we have violins. Did I say violins already? There's only a few of us who actually don't play any instruments, and we have been taking on percussion. I've been playing the drum. I think what's really stuck with me this week that I find pretty amazing is how much, no matter how much we're talking about the war and about these like terrible events, how much I've smiled this week and how much we have laughed and how contagious that is. And I guess, I don't know, in a time of war, maybe that helped them through, which is quite nice that we're finding that in rehearsals. We're performing the tunnel on the 12th, 13th and 14th of February. We have 2 shows a day. We have one at 2 PM and one at 7 PM. I'll put the link to tickets and the event below. So the process, what is this devising process from now on? So we've spent a week doing improvisations. We have been looking at different songs and having a rough look at different characters, and also great research into the outside world and what was actually happening at the time in Sarajevo. We have lots of posters up on our wall and we have a rough plan of the songs we're going to do, the scenes that we're going to look at, the rough arc of the characters. What happens next? Next week we are going to start looking in more detail at improvisations to bring out more characters and really set in stone the structure that we want, and then from there we're going to actually start putting it all together, creating it, and then hopefully in the next week or so we will have our show. We have a 5-week rehearsal process. The final week is our tech week, and then we have a week of shows. I'm excited. It's as cool as it is to be like, I am doing a show where you know the characters, you know the storyline, you know everything about it. It's really fun to not know what's in store. I don't know who I'm going to be playing. I still don't, a week in. I know I'll be a student, but I don't know my name, my age, what year I am in the program. I don't know what my story is going to be, what my arc is going to be, and it's amazing to be able to research actual things and then bring that into the rehearsal room and like develop around that and devise around that. So I filmed a few bits of the week and I managed to get some of the videos that our assistant director has been taking of our improvisations. So I'm going to insert them here and show you a bit of what this first week of rehearsals has been like. It is 7:30 in the morning. It is January 7th. It is the first day of the tunnel rehearsals. We don't know what's in store for us. This is a new show. Today is day 2 of rehearsals. We are about to see the set and all the like concept, and I'm so excited. We have the whole creative team here and it's so good. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. I'm going to upload every Tuesday. This is my plan anyway. I'm going to upload every single Tuesday for the Tunnel Tuesdays, and I'm going to try and show you the rehearsal process. Hopefully next week I'll be able to show you a bit more in the room, but also talk a bit more outside of the room in the evenings and in break times. As well as learning to sing in Bosnian, I'm learning my catchphrases, and I've learned to say goodbye, so do widzenia.